Had that wait up because of last stream. And I needed to unmute myself because I hadn't done that yet. Whoop whoop, I'm doing phenomenal.
Yeah? Is that how it's going?
That is apparently how it's going, yes. That's how today
Congrats.
is. Thanks, I appreciate it. Welcome to Power Wash Sim, everybody. Good to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah! Don't mind me
I had
yawning.
someone DM me and be like, when are you going live? And I went,
Yes. The answer is yes. That is the answer. You in here with me?
hold on. Yes.
Cool. This is the
First level.
job in the entire game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You first play the game and like your own whatever. This is such a difficult thing to do that it's just ridiculous. I'm coming back now that I've got like more powerful novels and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching things go like super quick on my end too, which is really funny because like I think I was telling you this earlier. The first time I played this was Xbox.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Which was super easy, right? Like you wouldn't think it is, but it was super easy.
Well, it's super easy on some things and just super obnoxious on others. Like the fact that like there is no varied speed and movement. I'm not gonna deal with it.
I'll put some music on.
Yeah.
I turned off a lot of the noise for Power Wash Simulator because it's just too much.
Yeah. Really, I kind of like the spray sound specifically, but like.
Oh, this is what we're starting with? Okay.
What are we starting with?
Like you mean it, Stephen Rodriguez.
I don't know.
Poseidon?
Ah.
The guy who plays Poseidon, in Epic. And it's one of his spicier songs.
And guess what? Job's done.
I can need you, make me believe it, me believe it.
Not you just standing on top of the van.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to do another vehicle.
No, I wouldn't do another vehicle. What other options do we have?
I mean, we have some other locations. Like we've got the playground, the bungalow.
Do we want to do like a more medium-sized map, maybe?
We can also do the career mode.
We could.
Yeah.
Woof woof. I know you.
Hi, Creechy.
Whoa.
How are you?
Wait, I'm
Wait,
not
I'm
a
not a
dog.
dog.
Oh shit, you right?
Let's go clean the detached house.
Okay.
Or finish up cleaning this detached house. Why does this end the current multiplayer session? Hold on. I'm gonna have to re-invite you apparently.
But there's Halloween stuff out. We should do the Halloween stuff.
Hi, Raccoon. Hello, Nico. Hi. Yes, I would love for another player to assist in my career. If you hit the join co-op session.
I don't have. Hey, I do have that. Join. Ooh, fun. How was it?
It was very fun. It was very fun. I
Oh.
already answered your question.
I'm. Shut up.
No.
Hi, Clay.
Hi, Clay. Don't forget to swing by my stream. I need the average 2. How are you guys? I'm well.
I almost. I can't say that on stream. I do not like human beings after being at work today.
I am currently gunning for affiliate status.
You are. You are.
Yippee indeed. I really want the affiliate.
I believe in you. Literally hitting tab, I don't see anything orange popping up.
It's this thing up here.
Where's the ladder? Oh.
Right here on the ground. Right there. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ah, why did I go up that on the edge? Cool, job done. This one was super easy, wasn't it?
Where's the volcano?
Not on this level, I don't believe.
I thought it was.
I don't think so. I love that the ending picture is us standing on the roof.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go clean a skate park.
Hey! That's rude! I know I'm broke.
Wait, what happened?
I have Jack going, haha, poor, as one of my things. Or sound alerts.
That sucks to be you, doesn't it?
I guess.
You know what's super neat? This game, once we've watched everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but, the fact that the second game is, like, right around the corner from being released.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that they've added, like, a bunch of stuff to the first game, like, DLC-wise. But also at the same time, like, don't become a Sims thing.
Please don't become a Sims thing. Which, again,
Like,
I'm
I
not
love
gonna hate
Sims.
on EA for, like, how much effort they've put into Sims 4, but, like, updated graphics would be nice.
Or update it to where, you know, it can work other places other than, like, the Xbox or, oh, there's paw prints here. Hold on.
I mean, Sims can work on your computer.
It really, it works on my computer, but it doesn't work on everyone's, and that's what pisses me off. Because, like, everyone
got
deserves
Sims
to be able to
3
play this.
I got Sims 3 to work on a crap top. That was fun.
I still can't believe that my father's laptop is named Crap Top.
Yeah, I think I'm bad.
Yeah, while you were fixing it, I'm assuming you named it Crap Top.
Yeah, probably.
Ah! Oh, well, I just got punched by Mark, so...
Ouch.
Yeah, that hurt. Ah.
You're gonna have to update all of my sound alerts later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally added a bunch to mine. I'm gonna watch my show with my dad, but I'll alert. Thanks!
Work on mine. Greatly appreciated.
Guys, I hate this map already. I'm gonna kill people.
I'm sorry that I picked a big map.
Yeah, why would you do that? I will go
It's a
insane.
$900 payout.
Wow, that's what we're going with? Okay.
What?
Is that you gotta have fun? Cause baby, when you're done...
Guys, I'm so confused. I have no idea what just came out.
Music.
What about
The song that just decided to play.
I don't know what song that is.
This is how to be a heartbreaker. Boys, they like the look of danger. You're born for a stranger.
Guys, I think Mars is losing it.
Always. You knew I was losing it.
Wait, which power washer?
Hmm.
Oh, do I? Oh, what? Oh! Interesting. Okay. Okay. See you, gang. I apparently have a higher powered pressure washer in the actual story mode than I do in free play.
Hey, sexy lady. I
Mars.
like your love. Yeah, sorry. Clay played the Decree edit, or I don't know how to say that person's username. I say Decree, of Agent Whiskey.
Mm.
So my brain went, ah! Thanks, Clay. See, I'm pretty sure it plays the video too, but I can't see
Like,
that on
don't
my
harass
end.
me.
Yeah, go drop metal pipes on his head. Clay's like, I found new toys, though.
I think Clay's just upset that some of my better sounds are paid.
Yeah, I don't think, at least currently, my sound alerts, any of them are paid, just because let everyone have access to BS. I
Let's
think it's funny.
specific sounds with specific connotation. Have you not looked
Like
at
any
my,
of the...
Have you not
No,
looked at my paid sound alerts? You should.
not in a while, no. I should. They don't show up on my end. Are they listed in the same spot as the normal sound alerts?
No, it's sound alerts tipping thing that I have in my about section.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see.
Are you looking at them?
I'm about to. It's loading. I understand why one of them is in here. Why is Fillion barking one of them?
How is everyone?
Hi, Fenner.
We got lore.
What's up?
I uncovered the lore.
Yeah.
The heart with the arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Nothing. My foot's asleep, but I need to fix it.
I'll have to leave you.
Like, asleep to the point of pain.
That's not good.
No, it is not.
The back and forth and going up and down. This is only my wrist right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, you wanna try to help me spray this soccer ball out of this half pipe?
Can you give me a second?
And pull. Or all the skaters come and find me and yell at me.
Did you say skiers?
Skaters.
You said skiers.
Not. I totally did not just create a clip for myself. What? Or all the skaters come and find me and yell at me.
Did you?
Hello? Mars? Hello? Hi?
Did everything just die?
No?
Okay, my Google Home just lost Wi-Fi. And I just lost Wi-Fi.
I didn't lose anything.
I lost.
I'm still fine.
Nah, man, I'm gone. What is this?
It's a link for a clip.
Why is it Blasted Artsy Dolphin Nerf Blue Blaster?
Because it's a link name that Twitch assigns to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get to pick that.
Ow. Ow, I can feel it again. Ow.
Yeah?
Yeah, my leg.
Well, I think I just got the notification that you're live again.
Did you?
I think so.
Just should send it. Oh no. Maybe. I'll be able to move in a second. Maybe.
That's the ball I want to try to knock out of here.
I know, I was there.
Oh, did you, like, get kicked and everything?
Yeah!
Oh.
Look!
Interesting.
Look at the names in the bottom left of this.
I wasn't looking at them.
Oh, ow,
I can't. Although you are gonna break my chair if you clean on it like that.
Sorry, I'm not trying. I just can't walk.
Oh, that was a fucking
What?
flash paint by finishing that. Yeah, you're live again.
Thank God. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna
Couldn't tell
take
you.
2 seconds to go take some pain meds before I go back.
No idea what just happened. I just know that you're live again. Dicks! No! I don't want any. Well, in the meantime, while we wait for Mars to rejoin us, make a slow path concrete a moldy door. And typically it's upside down. It starts upside down and then it gets the right side up. That's usually how you make it slope at the top. Okay, cool. My co-op is still on, so Mars should be able to rejoin whenever. Don't tell me all this is breakfast, though. How's everybody doing? I only got this deck to say it's done. Wondering if I gotta do this like whole big stretch here before that happens, or if it just missed it happening. Because like there's the separation here, so I don't know if that counts as two separate things or if it's just the same thing elongated. Who knows? Doing this, folks. Come on, just ding for me. Ding for me. I feel like I should start telling stories about the time I did manual labor like this. I don't know. I might get boring. I don't know. Talk about my time in construction. I thought it was fun. There's one site I worked on there. We had somebody who was really just not bright at all. And we had him putting up walls. And this was after we had already done a lot of like groundwork. We had done a lot of floors. We did a lot in the walls themselves to get insulation and all that stuff ready.
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp is right. So this guy comes in, right? He's really confident. He's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. So we're like, okay, well, you know, we'll let you do your thing then. It's like he sounded like he knew what he was doing and all that. The music is too loud. I can turn it down. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Better? Cool. Good to know. But yeah, so we've got him in there and he's doing his thing and whatnot. And apparently this guy doesn't know how to properly seal a wall and manages to, in the process of putting the wall up. So, for those of you who don't know, there are three main layers to a wall. First is the outside structure, and that structure includes like glass insulation, etc., studs. And then there's the inner wall. But in that structure, there is also electrical that runs in plumbing. And I guess he didn't know how to cut around a pipe or something, so instead he just pushed it in. And in doing so, ruptured the pipe. That pipe then continued to leak and leak for days until it bulged out the wall. And that entire wall had to come down and get replaced. Simply because this guy didn't want to cut around a pipe. So instead, we had to go over budget on a project. Because we had to go replace the materials, and that came out of our pockets. We had to fix that. There was no error budget or anything that sort of thing. Also, hi Mars, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
You are coming back to horror stories from my trade worker days.
Oh no.
And I was just talking about, I don't know if I've told you this one, but the guy who we had brought in on a job who put up the walls and then somehow managed to break the pipe, causing the entire wall structure to flood. And we had to
I've listened to you just tell it.
Yeah, so we had to pull down the walls, put up new ones. We had to pay for it from our salary budget because there was no extra anything for anything. And we were already pushing budget because this customer kept asking us to change things. So, yeah, that went poorly. We barely got paid shit. It is not a
Yeah,
very
sounds
fun thing,
accurate.
and none of us were very happy with him. He didn't actually end up getting paid because of that. We pretty much took his salary and used it to get the materials. Like, he got paid for the hours he worked, obviously, because that's a legal thing, but, like, he did not stay on the project after that.
Fair enough.
Our super was not very happy.
I don't doubt it.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it. When you're in construction like that, you know, you've got pretty much 3 different budgets, right? You have the budget of, you know, how much money you can spend in total, which is the expected budget. That's what your client wants you to hit if possible. That's the quote that you give them for how much it's going to cost at the start of any project. You have your, you know, we fucked up budget, which is the money that's set aside for, you know, accidents like broken materials, you know, minor screw-ups.
Things are getting in on time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have the time budget, which is how long we have to actually get the project done. And in one foul swoop, this guy ruined all of that.
It does not shock me.
You know, none of us were happy with him.
I don't blame you.
The day that the super noticed the walls starting to bulge, he was in his office for like 4 hours. Because he was, at that point, he was the only one of us that was doing the drywall for the inner wall.
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't like a everybody fucked up kind of thing. It was like, we know who fucked up. He got yelled at. Yep, go. And then we got the project done. Roughly a month behind schedule.
How old were you when this happened?
I was just out of high school, pretty much.
So like 18, 19, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oof.
Early adulthood. Is probably the nice way of how I would word about
I would not
wording
word that as early adulthood. I would word that as you're still legally a teenager.
Yeah, you're also legally an adult at 18, so
Shut the fuck up.
young adult.
That's a baby. That's just a toddler with extra steps.
No, that's what the adoption process is.
No,
Yeah?
that's a child with extra steps.
No. Because if you adopt a toddler, then it's a toddler with extra steps.
I will throw you.
I'd like to see you try. It would be
See,
very
unfortunately,
funny.
you are over 10 pounds. So rip, I guess.
Yeah. I am indeed over 10 pounds. Guys, she's calling me fat.
No, I said you're over 10 pounds.
Yeah, you're calling me fat.
Every person I know is over 10 pounds.
Nah, you're just calling me fat.
I'd be very concerned if you were. No, I am not. Stop saying that. I'd be very concerned if you were under 10 pounds, because that would mean.
I'd be pretty
Like-
concerned if I were under 10 pounds.
Like, I don't know, that's just a weird
I'm just made of air.
thought. Is like, a person under 10 pounds is like a infant, like a newborn.
Not even.
Ew. Children. Yeah. I was like 8 pounds when I was born. So yeah.
Average weight of a infant is roughly 15 pounds. A week after birth.
8 pounds. Oh.
I don't count that because you usually don't get weighed like properly until you're a month old. No, if I
You
were
get weighed at birth.
well, no, I understand that, but I mean like you don't go in for like your first like checkup until a month after.
Okay, no, that's fair.
You know that there's actually a difference between your birth weight and your first official weight?
Yeah.
Do you know what the difference is?
The weight.
Yeah, but do you know like what the
I think I'm
situational
hilarious.
difference is?
No.
So your birth weight is obviously exactly what it sounds like. It's the weight you are when you're at birth, when you're born. Your first actual weight is how much you weigh the first time you defecate.
Oh, shit. Literally.
Yes. Do you know why it's the first time after
Cause you
defecating?
pooping.
Because at that point it's considered generally that at that point it is only you. You don't have anything extra running in your body.
Yeah.
So it's your first actual weight. Whereas even, before birth, while you're in the womb, you can still be beginning to develop and, collect fecal matter in your stomach. Well, not in your stomach, but within the digestive tract, colon and whatnot.
In your intestines.
Yeah, that. We can simplify it. I feel like I can remember doing the skate park before. Oh, our van's outside.
Probably. Yeah.
I've never noticed that on this level before. What you using the ladder there for, buckaroo? Sorry, I turned around a corner and
Oh, hi. I see you.
yeah.
I was like, where the fuck are you? Oh!
Purple Donald is a bitch. Currently, Kitty is playing Monster Prom and Orange is playing Little Aquarium.
Tiny aquarium.
Same thing.
So I just got that notification too.
You want the ladder, bud?
Cleaning. The raccoon is climbing and cleaning, guys.
You're climbing and a cleaning.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you're sitting there lurking in chat and you're enjoying this stream, we appreciate you being here. Now, you don't have to follow, but you can if you'd like. And at the end of the day, we just
I'm pretty
appreciate
cool.
you being here. We both are. Don't go pulling that just me.
He's
stuff.
alright.
You're just. Also, I don't know why I just clicked my tongue. I'm sorry about that.
Or are you?
I am. I don't know why I did that.
You're a weirdo. Me too, though. It's okay.
I'd be concerned if I wasn't. Everybody's a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal to be weird and weird to be normal.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, kids.
I hope kids aren't watching this.
I same, yeah.
Like, genuinely.
Said many bad words in the last 20 minutes.
Fuck!
Hey, you know what sucks?
A vacuum.
I mean, yeah, that too, but I was gonna say carpal tunnel.
That too.
When you were listening in from wherever you were, that was my volume. My mic up high enough?
You're fine. It was literally just your music was, like, you were blending into the background.
Cool.
But after you fixed it, it was fine.
That's good.
Nice to meet you. I'm Fenrir.
It's nice to meet you too, Fenrir.
Just about to end. One more piece of memory. Said no, never is a spring now. I got a whole wall done.
I saw that. Good job.
Thanks. Haha, funny shapes.
What?
Haha, funny shapes.
What does that mean?
Did you not see both of the ones that I've drawn?
I've been focusing on cleaning my thing. What do you...
Haha, funny shape. Number 1. And haha, funny shape number 2. Haha, funny shape number 3! Guys, they're dicks.
I think they caught on.
I don't know, man. Some people are stupid.
Are you calling our viewers stupid?
No, I'm calling me stupid. I said some people. I never specified if it was people watching or people playing the game.
We already knew the people playing were stupid. It's the two of us.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, I really hope nobody's attempted to go up and down this loop-de-loop.
I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure some people probably like, you know, boom and then back down. But I doubt anyone's tried to actually loop it.
I mean, have you seen kids these days? Some dumbasses
Yeah, they're
definitely
kinda-
tried.
Guys, can I just say Mark Ruffalo is an amazing human being? I have no clue what Eenie Meenie is. I don't know why this is an ad right now. But one of the guys just talking just reminded me of Mark Ruffalo. And I doubt it's Mark Ruffalo. But amazing actor, amazing human being. Just genuinely all around just a great guy.
How much did he
And
pay you
was
to
an
say
amazing choice for Bruce Banner. I wish I knew Mark. That's an amazing guy right there, guys.
that? Guys, I think we found Mars' celebrity hall pass.
No, that's Sebastian Stan or Pedro Pascal. Or if we can get Aaron Taylor Johnson away from Grandma. This fucking groomer of a wife. Sorry, I'm really passionate about that. This woman has known him since he was a child and then marries him once he turns, like, 20 or something. That's weird, right? Like, this lady's older than your parents, and once you turn 18, she's like, oh, I'm interested in you. That's weird. And he's so hot, too, and he could do so much better than her.
Hey, why'd you put the ladder down here?
So that you could reach the top,
I
because there
definitely
was stuff
didn't
up
need
there.
it. Yeah, no. Welcome to the world of celebrities.
Honestly, well, not any of the Marvel men, but most of the Marvel men would be cool to know.
Yeah, single Kang out like that.
Single who out?
Kang.
Fair. I wasn't just talking about him. I meant like the main Marvel men, not like the side characters.
I would like
Man
to
was supposed to be a
remind you-
villain and didn't even make it.
I would like to remind you. Bucky Barnes is side.
No, Bucky's a main character. Bucky's a main character. He's in charge of Thunderbolts. He's a main character.
Mars.
Also,
James
there's literally a
Buchanan
movie
Barnes
called
is a
Captain America: The
side-
Winter Soldier.
He is a side character.
He is literally the main character
Because
of his
the
story.
fact that he is literally the subtitle of that movie proves
He's not a side character. He's just a different main character.
he is a side
You're a whore.
No, I'm right and you hate it.
No, you're wrong. And I hate you. I'm gonna be nice. I'm a Bucky defender.
Hey Google. Is Bucky Barnes from the Marvel Universe a sidekick?
I never said he wasn't a sidekick.
Before he was the enemy's greatest weapon, James Buchanan Barnes was Captain America's sidekick.
I never said he wasn't a sidekick. I said he's not a side character.
Alongside America's hero, the teenager won the acclaim of his country during World War II until a devastating experiment
That's
turned him into an
comics.
assassin.
That's not even MCU. That is comics. Because he was a child. Like, he was Robin to Cap's Batman.
They're the
Like-
same age. In fact, Bucky is
No.
older than Captain America. He always has
No,
been.
in the MCU. No. Look it up. In the comics, he is younger. He is
No.
childlike almost.
Bucky is the reason Steve enlists in the first place in both the comics and the movies.
No. Hey, Google, how old is Bucky Barnes in the comics?
On the website Quora.com, they say, according to Google, Comics Bucky was born March 10th, 1917. If we presume that's the case for movie Bucky, he'd have been 24 when the U.S. declared war against Japan.
How old is Captain America in the comics?
I'm not sure about the answer to your specific question, but according to Reddit.com, he was born in the 20s and was a candidate for the Super Soldier program in 1940, meaning he was 8.
When was Captain America born in the comics?
I'm not sure about the answer to your specific question, but according to Sideshow.com, happy
Google,
birthday.
stop. It just tells me July 4th. It doesn't tell me a year. No, because I did a bunch of research after I got obsessed with Bucky, and it was really weird that there's like 4 or 5 runs of comics where he is like Robin to Cap's Batman, including some of the originals.
Yeah, so he is the Robin to Cap's Batman, but he is older than Steve.
It depends on the version, that's what I'm saying.
No, he's always been older than Steve.
No, that's what I just said, is there's like 4 or 5 different runs of comics
And Bucky is
where
always
he
been
is
older than
younger.
Steve. We can have this argument all night. I'll be happy to do so. How much more of the skateboard do we have to clean? Oh, there's so much.
Too much.
Let me just remove my phallus from the ground here.
Anyways, Sebastian Stan is a beautiful man, and I love him.
No,
Yeah.
maybe still something.
I never said he wasn't a sidekick!
You know what's sad?
Hmm.
Is that even leading the Thunderbolts, he's still a sidekick.
No.
Yeah.
No, because him and Sam went through a divorce.
It's not about him and Sam. It's about him and the organization that controls the Thunderbolts. You think they
Valentina
just-
doesn't count for anything because she is Madame Hydra. That is literally also for the people who don't know, Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. That is Madame Hydra. So like the people who are like, oh my god, Valentina, oh my god, no, that's Madame Hydra. Y'all are all
It
stupid.
is literally the resurgence of Hydra in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
And it gets
it's literally
more
Hydra
of-
in control of Bucky again,
It is
which I don't think a lot of the
Another-
fangirls have realized.
reappearance of Hydra because they passively explored them in Civil War, and then Hydra took another fucking sabbatical.
So the problem, right, is that, like, they introduced Hydra to be a bigger bad than it was, and then didn't use them well enough, except for, like, Agent Carter and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
But
which,
even
like, both are
those
great
now
shows,
are
then
now separate.
considered not canon or
storylines.
canon, or depending on the year and the director, they're canon or not, and you never know.
But it's also like these are now separate timelines, one way or another.
Yeah. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I would love Agents of
Nice
S.H.I.E.L.D.
to meet you.
be fully
I'm Fenrir.
canon. I think canon divergence happens after, like, season 5 or something.
It's after Civil War.
No, I'm saying the canon divergence from,
I don't remember what season it is, but I know
I think
that
it's
it
season
is
5.
after Civil War happens. Because
Yeah.
there is an interaction within AOS which relates to the events of Civil War.
Yeah. Which, like, means we could have gotten Spider-Man in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think that would have been really cool. See, so, okay, context. I grew up with a lot of the Spider-Man, like, or a lot of the Disney XD cartoons for Marvel. I would love to see Spider-Man's team from Ultimate Spider-Man in, the MCU.
I'm hoping that they
Like, I would
introduce
love-
at least one of them in Brand New Day.
We're supposed to be getting Nova in something. White Tiger, they've already been in the talks for a few years about bringing her in. Or they were bringing her dad, who's the original White Tiger.
I would love to see that origin story of her becoming White Tiger.
Yeah.
Instead of having just, like, you know, what happened with Black Panther, which is, you know,
His dad gets blown up.
Dad go boom bye.
Yeah.
And then, must be Black Panther now.
Yeah. But I would love to see a lot of them. I know we already technically have Luke Cage, but I'd love to see, like, the younger version of Luke Cage that we see in, like, Ultimate Spider-Man. I'd love to see that kind of version of him.
I'd like to get proper backstories on these people.
I'd love to see Agent Venom.
Like, I'd
Honestly?
love to see... Okay, this is gonna sound...
I'd love to see the Flash
Super-
Thompson that we have in the MCU turn into an Agent Venom.
I'd love to see him turn into Venom, period.
Well, Agent Venom specifically, because that's who Flash
technically-
is.
Well, yes and no, depending on where you want to look. Including the original Disney XD shows. Because in some of them, he becomes Agent Venom. In other cases, he's just Venom. And in other cases, he turns into a completely different villain altogether. But I'd love to see actual backstories for some more of these characters the way that Marvel used to do origin stories, which isn't like what they're doing right now with like what they did with Ironheart, which from my understanding is a character we're not even really going to see again.
Kidding me?
From my understanding and what I've heard, yeah. But I could be wrong, I could have misheard.
I hope that's wrong, because I really like Riri. I had a bunch of
I
people
don't
attack
like
me
the
on
setup
Tumblr
of
for
her
that.
character, but that's a personal opinion.
Well, and that's fine. But a lot of the people who are attacking me on Tumblr for it are literally being racist about it. They're like, she's a black woman. She can't be like Tony Stark. What does
She
her race
can.
have to do with it? What does her gender have to do with it?
She's black in her comics. Like, what the fuck's your point? I mean, yeah.
It's
like,
because
technically
of
a
the way that
different
she's
person,
been
but, like,
introduced. No, she's the same person in comics. That's the problem. Is that they don't like her comics either, and they think her comics were written poorly, so they think that she's always going to be written poorly.
I mean,
I think
I
she needed
personally
to be
think
more
they wrote
fleshed
her
out
poorly
before
for
we
the
got her
show.
in the MCU.
I personally think they did write her poorly for the show. Again, personal opinion.
I really liked the show, though.
Let me put it this way. I don't hate her portrayal of the character. I think that her character was written poorly, and thus the only way she could play it was poorly. If that
I
makes
think she
sense.
did great for what she had for a script.
Exactly. 'Cause, I mean,
But I think it also
I've
would have
looked at some
been
of the other
really-
stuff she's done, and it's a very limited IMDb, but like she is actually really good at what she does when it comes to acting. So I have to just take the assumption that like they wrote her a shitty character, she played a shitty character. You know what I mean?
That is your opinion.
No, absolutely.
Um,
And of course, like I said, you know, you're entitled
okay.
to like the character yourself. I just don't think they gave her a good hand to work with, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, because she's not a bad actor.
Well, because it was the thing, too, where she was part of the callbacks for Shuri in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the girl who plays Shuri got the part instead, which is fine, but they immediately called her back when they decided they were going to bring Riri into the MCU. Which, yes, Riri is an amazing character, and yes, we do deserve more feminine and more black characters and representation in the MCU and all that. But also, at the same time, the problem with Riri is that her character is only, like, 10 years old at most. Like, hey Google, when did Ironheart first appear in comics?
Sure, here's some helpful information I found on the web.
She appeared first in 2016.
Yeah.
So, like, she's been around for almost 10 years. She doesn't have the backstory or the setup or the comic runs that, like, Iron Man and Captain America do. And I think that's why people hate her, is because her story
DC's
hasn't been
Calendar
fleshed out
Man has
enough.
more.
Yeah, it's sad, but, like, Calendar
That's
Man
kinda
has
what I was
more.
saying, though, is like
She hadn't been fleshed out enough to be put
Her
into a show or into
character-
the MCU yet.
her character.
But I
is
was
a
really
good
excited about
character.
Obadiah's name.
Do I believe that it deserves
Obadiah.
to be explored more? Absolutely. But I think that before they do that, they need to take a step back and think about how they're writing this character.
I think they need to do it comics-wise first, and then
Because,
MCU.
first off, if they're gonna bring her into the MCU, they need to make her, a character that people can relate to while staying true to her comic
I'd love
material.
to see her...
But also, because she doesn't have that comic background, you have to make her somebody that fans can connect with. And
Yeah.
in a world in which women are trying to fight for independence from themselves, a story in which, this young girl who is very much so out on a limb in everything she does, having to receive this help from, Hood, who is clearly passively misogynistic in his ideals. Not homophobic, but
Yeah.
definitely misogynistic.
Oh, for sure misogynistic. Which, like, by the way, the guy who played Hood, amazing job. Like,
Yeah, don't mind me
the
shitting
whole
on your
cast was
character.
amazing. The whole cast was amazing, but like, you
They
know,
weren't
it's
well
something
written. The
to
cast
like.
were really
Well,
good.
no, I
The
think
characters were
that
not
was the
well
best
written.
way we would ever have gotten Ezekiel Stain,
Yeah, I mean,
which is unfortunate because Ezekiel is a great character and
I
like a
have to
great villain.
disagree though, because like, if you look
Okay, but that's not
at
what we said when we watched the show.
no, I'm saying I liked the way they did it. I just also don't think it's the best way they could have done it.
I'm not saying it's the best way they could have, or like that it could have been done. I'm saying it's the best way that Marvel could have done it because unfortunately, just after Endgame, they don't have the brain power, it seems, to be able to do anything the way that they
Something
used
good.
to.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying the way that they used to because it is still good. Marvel is still doing good. It's the problem is a lot of people that are our age and older and even younger um have it in their head that this notion of, well, Tony Stark can only be played by this one actor forever. And, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love RDJ as much as the next person.
See, I have to
But
counter that
once
though.
he passed away,
I don't feel like he can only be played by one actor ever. I think that version of Iron Man can only be played by RDJ.
oh, absolutely.
And there are
Now,
other versions of Iron Man that can be explored, especially now that we've touched into multiverse theory and all that stuff.
absolutely.
But
I think
also-
my main issue is that people are currently doing the thing where they're like, well, Captain America can't be played by anyone other than Chris Evans. No, unfortunately, we are going to see, I mean, at least in our lifetimes, probably another Captain America for live action.
We're probably going to see
just
another
like our
2
parents.
or 3 potentially.
I would say at least one,
Just
maybe
as
two.
actors move through career choices and whatnot. Right.
But it's the thing is like, you know,
Beyond that,
I don't
right.
know how to say his name. Decree Montgomery, the guy who played Billy Hargrove in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I read an article recently, like within the past few days, where he was like, yeah, I took a step back from acting after this most recent movie, and like I have been trying to pick and choose what I play just because I kept getting put into roles that like I wasn't super confident with and wasn't super excited for.
Yeah.
And didn't think I could portray well. And he was like, I'm getting to the point right now where like I am leaving Hollywood and like I'll do like things here and there, but not like
The way he was.
be the way he was trying to be.
Which is
Or the way
fine.
that like the kids that he worked with, which like, you know, they're 20s and stuff, but like the way that like Gaten and Millie Bobby Brown and all of them, like the way that they are going and becoming more and more popular in acting and stuff, whereas he wants to take that step back. And I think that's the problem
is good
with
for him.
I absolutely I think it's good for him, but I think the problem with Hollywood, especially nowadays, is that most of them get to the point where they are
It's
burnt
burnout.
out, and it's literally like
Can I
looking
say
at
what
Jenna
I wanted to say
Ortega
about-
from the time.
Well, no, hold on. Can I say what I want to do about Ezekiel Stain?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Can I just say I think it would have made more sense to have Ezekiel Stain's Ironmonger, or whatever you want to refer to him as. I know he's gone by a couple different titles in the comics. Be the main bad guy of at least the first season of Ironheart. Right?
I think we'll see a lot more of that if she gets a second season. If she doesn't get a second season, I want to see more of Strange Academy, because we got what's her name, Zelma, in Ironheart, and I was so excited for her because like Strange Academy especially is something that like not a lot of people pay attention to comics wise, and I'm really excited for her.
Yeah, I continue. A particular reason I think it would have made more sense for them to use Ezekiel as like the main big bad of season 1 of Ironheart / Ironheart in general is because if you're going to have this character in which you want to portray this Tony Stark replacement, then realistically you want to have them start in the same place. You don't want to stray so far from the character that it feels alienated, especially when Riri herself is trying to imitate that confidence, the ability, the skill, the genius of Stark in her own way, right?
To imitate genius. She is a genius.
I use the word imitate not to demean, but more in the sense of like she's trying to take the genius of Tony Stark and the genius of herself and make it her own. And more in the sense of like imitation as the, greatest form of flattery version. So you already have this character of Ezekiel, right? And he's already in the show. He exists. We know him. If you pay attention, you pay close enough attention, right? People are going to recognize. What's up?
I said people are going to see it before everyone else, before it's
Absolutely.
revealed and stuff.
And if you click into, telling people, we have this character that's in place, and you have this badass of a character, which is realistically what he is.
He's an amazing character, and
Especially
I was so
excited.
excited.
A villain, that is what he is. And people are going to know that, and it's going to have that parallel to Tony Stark and RTJ's Iron Man with Obadiah and their first main battle. Do I think you want to make it exactly the same? Absolutely not. You definitely want to have differences so that these are separate characters. But you already have this character in play. Use him to your advantage. People are gonna know who Ezekiel Stain is. Use that to your advantage. Because I'm sure there were a lot of people who were expecting that to be the outcome of that.
Unfortunately, just with the way that the MCU is going, we're not going to get a lot of that kind of Iron Man again. Especially now that we're finally getting stuff like Strange Academy and Young Avengers and, even Thunderbolts being a thing. I'm so excited to see John Walker actually redeem himself.
If you're gonna make the attempt to make parallels, you gotta make a good attempt at making parallels.
But maybe they weren't.
When you have, well, they were. And they were. 90% of the series, Riri is comparing herself to Stark, bashing Stark for the fact that, if she had the money that Stark had, etc., etc., she could do.
She's
what
not
he
wrong
did.
there, by the way.
And then going on, and I'm not saying she is.
No, I'm saying that
also proves
just so that I'm on record saying that.
You're good. But then she also goes ahead at the end of the show and proves that she doesn't need Tony Stark's money. She can make things from, things she already has or things she can easily get a hold of. In the sense of, the whole making the suit of armor out of the car thing. Right?
Yeah.
She doesn't need the tools and tech that Tony Stark had to make that suit work. She made it work with the little bit she had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it completely. I think the big issue is that we are not actually focused on her as a character. We are focused on building the Young Avengers, and I think their plan is that they're going to be adding her in. Now, whether that's in place of, let me finish my sentence, please. But whether that is in the place of Iron Lad, who I really hope they don't replace, or if that's something where, we get Iron Lad and then we get her as well, whatever the case is, I genuinely just hope whatever they decide for Young Avengers is good. Because, don't get me wrong, love Riri as a character, I don't think she belongs in the Young Avengers.
I don't think she does either.
And I definitely will get hate for saying that, but, also at the same time, it's I want to see Young Avengers with, Kid Loki, who we've gotten in the MCU. I would love to see him come back and play Loki again, by the way. I think he did an amazing job. But I would love to see, Kid
Especially
Loki.
now that we have, the resolution of the TVA.
Yeah. But I would love to see like Kid Loki and like, you know, Wiccan and Speed and Hulkling. I think instead of Hulkling, we're probably getting Scar, which is sad. Um, but Scar's been introduced already, and I haven't seen anything about Hulkling being introduced into the MCU. So, other than people fan casting, I think it's Kit Connor who plays the love interest for the Joe Locke's character in Heartbreaker.
I don't know. See, I don't know. My thing is, they've got a lot of good base ideas, but like, I don't know if they really know how to put it together.
The problem is that they're getting movie directors to try to write scripts that are comic book based scripts. Right? They're getting people who are trying to write a good movie versus people who are looking to write a story.
That the movies are definitely doing so.
Correct. I think it would help them a lot if they got people, I'm not saying like us, but like the people that you see all over TikTok, like the people who are doing Red Hood Resolution or Resurrection, right? This fan-made Red Hood show is so friggin' good, and they just cast their Barbara Gordon, and mind you, she's a cosplayer, but she's stunning, and she has the sass and the ability to play Barbara, and I know she'll do great, but it's something like you can't
make a comic book movie with people who don't know the comic books.
And that's the problem, is I think a lot of these people, don't get me wrong, I think a lot of them do know what they're talking about, or at least do research, because it was the same thing with, like, Benedict Cumberbatch did not know a thing about Doctor Strange.
No,
and there are behind-the-scenes pictures. Well, that's what I was going to say, is there's behind-the-scenes pictures of him reading the comics while he's getting his hair and makeup done for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, this man took the time to, even while filming, check up on mannerisms, check up on different things that he was supposed to be
something
doing.
I've always enjoyed about, like, just him as an actor. He's always
Benedict Cumberbatch is an amazing actor, and I will always defend him unless he ends up,
you know, really good about trying to stay true to the characters he's portraying. Not everybody does.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the same thing as, like, don't get me wrong, I love RDJ as Tony Stark. Always will. But that's the thing there is, like, yes, that is very much so his version of Tony. But there's also, like, the versions of Tony that aren't aggressive like that.
There are other versions
like,
of Tony that aren't even good people.
I mean that too, but I was saying, like...
The infamous Iron Man as a great example there.
My point there was, like, yes, there's versions of these characters that, like, exist outside of the MCU canon, and I wish people would understand that. Because it's something where, like, I say that, you know, I think so-and-so would be a great Iron Man, and people attack me for it because they're like... Yeah.
Like, well, that's not Robert Downey Jr., and it's like, that's cool and all, but, like...
That's exactly what it's not supposed to be.
Look at Red Sun, the Superman variant, who crashed into Russia instead of Kansas, and grew up with twisted ideals, plunging the world into... you know, imperial dictatorship.
If we got, not the same exact version, but if, like, for some reason, someone else was cast as Iron Man instead of RDJ, right? Like, I think we would have still gotten an amazing Tony Stark. No, absolutely not. They would never have done that.
No, that would be absolutely hilarious, and you can't tell me wrong.
No, it would have been horrible.
It would have been fun.
I don't think I would have even laughed at it. I think I would have cringed too much. I love him as an actor, don't get me wrong, but, like, I wouldn't have been able to watch it.
Okay, well, also think, this would have been, like, a decade ago.
Okay? That
when he
doesn't
was
change anything.
Doing Castle.
Check
that
out the
doesn't change
Pando
anything
Pet
about my
Cafe to play
opinion,
with
though.
me.
Is what I'm trying to say.
He was much more... Can you stop jumping in front of my stream, please?
I'm not trying to. I am trying to get the thing up here. I would like to be able to jump. Thank you. Good lord.
Ma'am.
Not a ma'am. Thank you.
Keep jumping in front of my stream. It's spraying me in the face. I made your ass fall off the ladder. I don't know. I think they do a lot better hiring people who actually know these universes, though, to write these movies.
I think the problem too is that a lot of the actors that would do really good in these roles don't know the roles.
Which, like, sucks, but, like, also, like, it's not that hard to learn these roles either. Right?
And the problem
You
is that they
take a
don't want to
weekend
learn.
and act like a kid again. You know?
Like, I'm not a huge fan of, honestly, a lot of, things that are happening, in the MCU and the DCU and stuff. I'm, like, don't get me wrong, I do not support Israel at all, but I think the way that people are treating Gal Gadot is horrible. She was an amazing Wonder Woman, and people, for some
very
reason,
much
have
so
now
discounted that because of the
have discounted that because she is Israeli.
It's like,
But it's the same thing as, like, at the end of the day, this is the same way that, like, people, like, let's say, like, we got in a huge war with, like, I don't know, Russia, since that's the only one I can think of. But, like, and the Russians immediately were like, well, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is a horrible actor, and his performance as Iron Man was terrible, and this, that, and the other.
oh yeah, people would be.
It would really
pissed.
hurt people's feelings too, but it would also be like, you know, the people who did really like the portrayal would be like, well, you know, like, I feel like I can't even say that anymore because I feel like I'm gonna get attacked for my love of this portrayal of the character. And, like, don't get me wrong, Gal Gadot is not a great actress. She is very good in a few things. And then she definitely needed more coaching for, like, a lot of other things. I think she was a horrible choice for the Evil Queen in Snow White. And I will always say that, because I think that was a horrible decision to remake that in the first place, and that movie has a lot of other issues other than that.
Yeah, like Gal Gadot is.
Which is why
that movie.
Yeah. Not the
Definitely
ableism or
agree,
anything,
though,
right?
But, like,
But, I think the problem there was, like, it's the same problem that, like, you know, Henry Cavill's not a great guy either. I mean, no actor is. That's the problem.
his
There's no
Superman
actor that's
is
a great
iconic.
person. But, yeah, his Superman is iconic. It's the same thing as, like, oh,
Like, you
like,
see Henry
you know, all
Cavill,
these
you don't see Henry Cavill, you see...
Superman. Not that.
Well, yeah,
Because
that's...
Snyder made his
that's
Superman dark. But...
Which is stupid. Not... Okay, clarification. I don't say that because I hated those movies. I personally thought they were
Oh, I
okay,
love the Snyder
but
movies.
you can't
I have an issue with
force
making Superman such a dark
into
character.
a gritty character when you have Batman, right? And this is even something like Matt Pat touched on while he was still around, is like, you can't make your character fit your story, you have to make your story fit your character.
Yeah. Which I think a lot of people don't
Which
even
is something-
realize because, like, especially there's so much, like, hatred towards the Snyderverse. But, like, you know, I loved Batman in the Snyderverse. I think Ben Affleck did a great job.
Oh, absolutely. And his stories were gritty, which makes sense for Batman. And I think, just even from, like, what I've seen in, like, the trailers so far for Gunn's Superman, I think Gunn's kind of got the idea right of, you know, taking
Like, that's
the
why I think we
story
got a
and
really
making
good
it
Guardians of the
lighter and
Galaxy, too.
brighter. I mean, he's always really understood that idea of, you know, taking the story and making it fit the character, not making the character fit the story, right? He's always been good about
Oh,
that.
absolutely. James Gunn and his brother are amazing directors and actors and stuff.
I forget that they
and I
act
think
every
it-
now and again.
Yeah. Well, James, when he directs, always puts his brother in the movie. Or at least he did with Guardians. I don't think he's doing it currently with,
No, I
Uh,
don't think he is. He
DCU.
will forever put Nathan Fillion in every movie he directs, though.
Oh, absolutely. And
It's
I
like-
think that's hilarious, and I love it.
If he can find a
literally
good role for him,
talks
that's
about-
fine. I don't care.
Like, if we're gonna put Guy Gardner in every role that or every movie that you have, no, absolutely not. But do I love Guy Gardner as a what's it called?
Lantern character.
Also no, because like fuck Guy Gardner. But also it's Nathan Fillion, so like everyone loves him now.
I don't. My thing with it is just,
But no,
you know, you gotta make these stories with people who understand why the stories matter, and why the stories matter because of why they actually matter, and not because some, you know, mega corporation wants it to make $1 million out of box office every day. You
and that's the
to
problem.
make a
Is most of
story
it
that
is because of mega
people
corporations.
enjoy, right? Like, people can hate me for saying it, but fuck Disney, right? Not everything has to be, you know, the 100%
I think their whole,
huge
you know,
money-making
remake thing is
extravaganza.
stupid too.
Not everything needs to be a freaking live-action film. You know?
Yeah, no, I think a lot of the problem with that Disney's having currently, especially, is that they have no new material. And so now they are getting to the point where their quote unquote new material is just remakes of old things or, you know, sequels and stuff. And it's like some of the sequels, yes, I can understand why we're doing them now. Because you're targeting the adults. You're not targeting the kids.
But it's like still.
But even there, like, did we really need Freakier Friday?
No. We never needed Freakier Friday. Where's this wall?
I don't know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna tab from up here and see if I can see it. I don't see it.
I mean, I clicked it in the thing. But no, we didn't need a Freakier Friday. That was not something we needed.
Like, don't get me wrong, is this gonna be something that, like, the new generation of children go to the movies with their parents and see and will remember it forever? Yeah. Am I glad to see Lindsay Lohan acting again? Yeah.
I'm surprised they got her back for that.
I'm not. She always said she wanted to do another one.
They didn't really need another one, though. You know?
Oh, absolutely, and I completely agree with that. I hate the fact that there's another one. And I'm just super happy to see her acting again and not feeling like she is, you know, forced to it, but more like, you know, at her own pace getting back into it.
Yeah. Oh,
Because I really think that's what.
I found the wall.
Oh. Kidding me? This one?
It's this little corner piece thing here. Is the top even messy?
Yes, that's where it is.
That's so dumb. That's so freaking dumb. Hold on, I'm coming with the ladder.
Got it.
Thank goodness. That took us an hour and a half to do.
Yep.
I think I am pressure washered out. How about you?
Yeah.
Well, that's
My
funny.
fingers
You're my
hurt.
assistant. Well, I guess we'll end off our stream here then, yeah.
What do you mean I'm your assistant?
That's what it says in the thing.
And what thing?
In the tablet.
Where?
I don't know if it shows it on yours, but like in mine it shows in the top right on the tablet, Assistant Mars. And then it gives me the option
No, it
to
doesn't
you,
show that.
which I don't plan to do.
Can't do it if I leave. Haha.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I'm going to raid today.
I will be raiding. So I got a hydrate earlier. I should probably do that. Oops. Sorry.
Then I'll raid into you so that people who are watching with me can
I will hydrate.
go where you're headed.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll find that. For some reason it did not alert me of that, and I'm going to have to figure out why.